I am Pat and I am creating a mafia. Actually, very few people understand why I like watching criminal movies rather than those lovey-dovey movies. What I'm looking after is the entrepreneurial aspect of all the movie. I'm looking at the leadership in it. I'm looking at the partnership that takes place because yes, a mafia is made up of a lot of families and gangs, that all work together to achieve the same goals. I'm also looking at the risk part of it. I'm also looking at the strategies that they bring up, to make sure that the business runs well. I'm not saying that it's super good because all that is illegal, but you can understand that there's a lot of entrepreneurship that is behind, the creation of a mafia, behind the organization around it. Now let's get back to the normal life. Today we see that we have a lot of Western world companies in Africa, and to be precise, we're talking about. I'm also talking about like the European companies. They don't necessarily like each other. Now France doesn't necessarily like Germany, or Germany doesn't necessarily like Belgium, because even when we look at the First World War, the Second World War, all those wars, all those major wars were mostly between them. But when it comes to business, when it comes to working together, when it comes to come up with an organization and like a structure for them to actually make things happen in terms of business, in terms of making profits, they work together. And we also have the African Union. Yes, because no matter how much we criticize it, it is still an organization, and it works as one. So if countries can put themselves together and work, who are you to say you're going to do your project or work out your business alone? And that's why I always criticize our educational system. And if you're not ready to hear me criticize the educational system, I propose you go to another YouTube channel. There you're going to hear some good stuffs about it. But here I'm saying something very different. I'm saying that our system makes us individualists. Yeah, that is everything for us, nothing for others. Always looking to be like the first. In fact, trying to be the first in terms of entrepreneurial terms, it's very good because on the market, in reality, the first in the market gets up to 70% of the profits, or the benefits of the market. That is, looking forward to be the first, in your business sector, is actually a good thing. But in this case, being the first means, okay, everything for you, nothing for others. And that's how it works. I remember one time I was sharing some opportunity with a collaborator some months ago, and he was so surprised. He was like, oh, this thing doesn't help you in any way, but you share this with me. And he was surprised, and I understood that is the system in which we've been brought up. Yes, and that's why I decided to create a mafia. And yes, a mafia is usually correlated with anything that is illegal, that is criminal. And yes, I am a criminal because I'm going against the system. A system that makes you think that you can't dream. A system that makes you think that you can't do anything, that you can't do big things. And yes, I am a criminal if that's how the system will recognize me as. So I decided to create my mafia. And when we look deeply into it, we understand that the world works into mafia. For example, if you're an African Leadership University student, right now we're having the event called the ALU Innovate, which is an event that helps to showcase, and put out entrepreneurs within the community and their ideas. This is exactly how the world works, because this opportunity is only available for ALU students, and nobody out of ALU can have access to it. And you have to understand that the world works in groups, the world works in organizations, and if you're not part of your circle, you can't have access to certain facilities. That is the reason why I decided to create my mafia, critical to make an impact on the continent through the creation of huge businesses. And I can't do it alone. Even though I'm a founder, I can't do it alone. I need you to join me if you're looking towards the same direction, if you're having the same goals, and you're thirsty for impact, thirsty for creating value in the community. I invite you to join me, and you can join me by doing two things. The first thing is to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our Facebook page so that you keep yourself acquainted and you get the spirit in which we are. The second thing, I just wrote and published my ebook, Cure Poverty and Become an Entrepreneur, that will help you to prepare your mind, to model your mind to adapt to that of success and prepare for your entrepreneurial journey. Also, I invite you to share this video with many more people. I really want us to reach the number of 500 subscribers by the end of this month, and with it will come a little gift. So let's work all together to really make our community really grow all together. Let's be criminals all together, a criminals of impact. See you next video. Ciao.